Hello and welcome to this panel. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so before we start, make sure you are in an open-minded state. Creative people usually are open-minded, open-hearted people. We need that openness in order to receive and perceive the world around us in a way that works as fuel to our creativity. Alright, so let me introduce myself. My name is Danielle Pioli. I'm an artist, illustrator, and certified hypnotherapist from and based in São Paulo, Brazil. As an artist, I have studied with great teachers, including Bobby Chiu, and have been working independently since 2010. Last year, I exhibited at LIGHTBOX EXPO in person, and it was such an amazing experience that I really wanted to join this year in this online edition. I've always been interested in the mind, so when I stumbled upon Grace Smith on Periscope back in 2015, I think, I decided that I wanted to study with her, and last year, 2019, I have graduated from her hypnotherapy school, which is based in Vero Beach, Florida. And my intention with, as a hypnotherapist is to help creatives and artists heal their relationship with their creativity, building a healthier, stronger, more joyful career and life. So I have created a mentorship program called Mind Garden Mentorship Program. You can learn more about it on my website. All right, enough about me. So let's get started. Let's begin owning our creativity. The first thing we're going to do is to take a deep breath. So go ahead and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Relaxing now. Great work. Now we're ready. Okay, so you might have a friend or know someone that is incredibly creative, and you just catch yourself thinking, how do they do that? I wish I was creative. And the truth is, you are naturally creative. Different from what many people think, creativity isn't a trait that some people have and others don't. The major difference between a considered creative person and someone who is not considered creative is the level of development of their creativity. Meaning, great creativity requires practice. Think of it as a muscle. The more you exercise that muscle, the more developed it gets. There's more definition to it. Although everyone has muscles, not everybody exercises them. Creativity is not only for artists. Well, it's pretty obvious that artists need to explore their creativity to come up with brilliant artworks, but creativity is not exclusively for artists. Everybody makes use of their creativity on a daily basis. Solving problems takes creativity. Depending on how you like to dress, it takes creativity. Being spontaneous or cooking something without a recipe are byproducts of creativity, like daily creativity. These are just a few examples. Daily life requires creativity unless you want to live a boring life, which I doubt. The tortured artist myth. Okay, when it comes to artists, unfortunately, we still have the myth of the tortured, hungry artists being spread around. That belief that art is only true and real when the artist is suffering. This is not only untrue, but it's also very detrimental to creatives. What your mind believes will happen is more likely to be exactly what takes place. I'm going to say that again. What your mind believes will happen is more likely to be exactly what takes place. So, with that belief system rooted in an artist's mind, it is not only extremely harder to succeed, but a one-way ticket to a lifetime of unhappiness. You can also add society's judgment, parents' disapproval, leading to lack of self-esteem, lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, amongst many other negative things. It's true that this myth has been around long enough that makes kids with a lot of potential for art dismiss the idea of that career path entirely because they don't believe in success in that field. Maybe they are talked out of it by their family, and they still have to listen to that friend or that uncle asking them if they're still drawing or if they finally got a job. I know I have. The starving artist is another part of the tortured artist stereotype. That means the artists will live in poverty, never selling any of their work. And after they die, they will be recognized worldwide. And this is the best case scenario. Yes, that happened to a number of artists in earlier centuries, but it's not as romantic as it may sound to some. That is needless suffering that needs to end. With the right mindset, anyone can succeed in doing anything, being alive and well and working. We hear art comes from suffering, but does it really? Try to think about any profession that yields better results out of suffering. Can a plumber do a better job in pain? Can a restaurant chef cook better when they're extremely depressed? Can an athlete perform better during a full-blown panic attack? I won't even mention a surgeon. The answer is pretty straightforward: no. Artistic creativity isn't about extracting art from suffering. It's about seeing the entire world as a possibility, everything as a possibility. Everything can be inspiration, the good and the bad. Everything can become something else. And that's a much more positive and optimistic and healthier way of being artistically creative. And that is why it's so important to maintain a healthy mind as an artist. The world opens up to you when you allow it, allowing your perspective to change to one that assists you in your creative journey. That's why I want to introduce you to hypnosis. Hypnosis is not mind control. It's not what you see in stage hypnosis. That is entertainment only. Hypnosis is not sleep. It's not truth serum. It's not amnesia. Just forget everything you learned about hypnosis. What hypnosis really is a natural state of the mind, like daydreaming, like when you're driving and you get home safely, but you can't really remember getting there because it's so automatic that you don't need your conscious mind working on it. Your conscious mind can drift away while your subconscious mind takes over. Hypnosis is like that. It's like when you're watching a movie, reading a book, listening to music. It's simply meditation with a specific purpose. The hypnosis state is naturally a more creative state of the mind. Because hypnosis happens in relaxation and so does creativity, it's safe to say that hypnosis is a gateway for creative sources. And look, the little brain there having ideas. Don't mind my silly drawings. Okay, so self-hypnosis can help you access your creative source at any time, anywhere, because it's a practice that doesn't require a hypnotherapist or a recording. Hypnosis can be helpful when it comes to clearing up flawed subconscious thought patterns and limiting beliefs. A certified hypnotherapist can help the client go back to a childhood moment in their subconscious mind when their creativity was dismissed or made fun of, which caused them to dismiss their own creative ideas from that moment on. And now that belief can be reframed. Reframing the situation gives the client a new perspective to that event, generating a new belief about, in this case, their creativity. Here are some ways hypnosis can help you be more creative. Theta brainwaves. Hypnosis happens in theta brainwaves. And that wavelength of the brain is known to be naturally a more creative state because of the heightened attention of the mind combined with the deep relaxation of the body. The mind and the body relaxation allows new ideas to flow to you. Have you ever caught yourself having ideas when you're in the shower or about to fall asleep? Those are relaxing moments. And those relaxing moments gets you opened up for new ideas and creativity. Balancing out the feminine and masculine sides of creativity. The feminine energy of creativity is the downtime. It's the watching, the reading, the listening, the absorbing. The downtime is so important for creativity because that's the incubation period. It is in that incubation period that the aha moment occurs. That's the illumination. The masculine energy of creativity is the doing. After the illumination, the aha moment, it's time for doing, taking action. So balancing both energies is so important for a creative person, artistic or not, to come up with ideas and solutions and actually acting on them. Insecurities and imposter syndrome. Hypnosis can help you with insecurities and the imposter syndrome that inhibit creative ideas to present themselves. Most creative people experience both issues at some point in their creative lives, and most of the time, it doesn't matter the level of success that person has. That is to say that outside validation doesn't necessarily make someone feel truly confident. Okay, I want to say that again. Outside validation doesn't necessarily make someone feel truly confident. Many artists, actors, musicians, etc., experience the feeling of being a fraud that is about to be exposed. Among that list, you can find renowned artists and actors like Meryl Streep, Jodie Foster, Tom Hanks. Hypnosis is a very useful tool for building and maintaining confidence in every aspect of your life. A confident artist, for example, is more willing to showcase their work, opening up to different possibilities and opportunities like being discovered by an agency or a studio or gaining more clients independently. A confident actor is more likely to deal with rejection in a healthier way and keep showing up to auditions than an actor who takes rejection personally and wants to give up after a few no's. Since lack of self-confidence is also a belief system living in the subconscious mind, it can be accessed, reframed, replaced. Stick with the project from start to finish. Some creatives hardly ever finish their projects. They think it is a great idea at first, they give their all to it, only to a few weeks later, if it gets that far, kick it to the curb and replace it with the next great idea. A great idea that will end up exactly like the last one, and so on. Hypnosis is great to work on following through with a project, to keep you motivated and focused, to get things done and finish the work. It assists you to get rid of procrastination or the shiny object syndrome by helping you focus on motivation, goals, and purpose. Reduce and manage anxiety. Creative people tend to experience more anxiety. For example, the anxiety of not knowing how a piece will turn out, or the audience reaction to a piece. That anticipation not only doesn't allow you to live in the now, but also overrides confidence and can clog the creative channel, potentially leading to a creative block. Having a hypnosis practice can also help you to reduce anxiety and negative thoughts that distance you from your most creative self, making space for creativity to thrive. Through hypnosis, you can access your subconscious mind and reprogram your thought patterns, your beliefs, automatic emotional responses, from negative to positive and encouraging ones. Basically, you can teach your mind to relax and enjoy the process. Dealing with creative blocks. Most professionally creative people go through some periods of creative block. I know that's true. A period when you feel like you ran out of ideas, nothing really inspires you, at least not enough, and you end up not producing as much or nothing at all. That can happen because the masculine and feminine energies of creativity are not balanced, but it can be for many other reasons. Regardless of the reason why it happens, when it happens, an artist has no alternative but to deal with it. They can either work through it, allow it to pass on its own, or get very frustrated. Ideally, the least amount of resistance in this situation, the least amount of frustration you will feel. Because, my friends, to try is to fail. Yes. And the downtime plays a big role during creative blocks. The harder you try to get out of a situation, the harder it is to really get out. Like when you're trying to remember somebody's name and you do your very best to reach out in your mental library and nothing, you can't remember. But then it simply comes out to you when you're in the shower. Yeah, well, I said shower again. When you have a healthy mindset regarding creative blocks, you know what to do when it hits you. Visualization under hypnosis. A big part of a succeeded piece, be it a painting, a dance recital, a song, a character role, a book, a short film, is visualization. That preview that happens only in our minds. That applies not only for professionally creative people, but also for athletes, executives, pilots, a cubicle worker who wants to ask for a raise. Your mind doesn't know what's real and what's imagination. Studies have shown that mental practice can be as effective to improve skills as real practice. In other words, visualization is rehearsing. Healing childhood trauma. Like I mentioned previously, hypnosis can help you reframe childhood trauma that caused you to dismiss or block your own creativity. Let's say a client doesn't believe she is creative. She feels like She never has any good ideas, never thinks of anything innovative. She never thinks outside the box. She can't think of anything original or inventive. She feels bored with her lack of creativity. So she goes to a hypnotherapist, and during her session, she goes back to when she was 4 years old in her classroom at preschool. And so there, her 4-year-old self has what she thought was a great idea and shared it with the class. But her teacher openly says it's a terrible idea, and all the kids in the class laugh at her. And she subconsciously learned then and there that her ideas are stupid and it's not even worth bringing up. Her subconscious mind will do anything to avoid that embarrassment again, like blocking her creativity, dismissing any potentially good ideas even before they emerge, not allowing her to have any innovative breakthroughs. Our subconscious mind is always trying to protect us, guys. And that feeling of being embarrassed to the subconscious mind is a threat. So to the subconscious mind, that embarrassment, that rejection means danger, because many, many, many years ago, we needed to stick with the group in order to survive. If we were rejected, that meant death. So our subconscious mind still understands rejection as danger, and it would try to protect us. So that reaction of that hypothetical client is a fear-based automatic reflex. To the adult version of the client, the adult who relies on logic, that is not a big deal. But to the little kid version of her, it is a major crisis. It is a trauma. Now that we know what happened, we reframe the occurred so the inner child feels safe again. So the subconscious mind can release that blockage. Of course, we don't all have the same childhood traumas, but most of the things that are not doing well in our adult life came from childhood. Until the age of 7, we are purely subconscious mind, absorbing everything like little sponges, learning from everyone around us, from every experience. So we learn the good and we learn the bad. And we learn things as 7-year-olds or younger. Spiritual hypnosis. Some kinds of hypnosis can be very spiritual. That's not for everybody, of course. Each person has their own belief systems. But for those who like spirituality, this is a very good option. Spiritual hypnosis includes past life regression, life between lives, chakra healing, aura cleansing, and many more. Balancing your chakras, for example, can be very beneficial for your creativity. Your throat chakra is known to be your communication chakra. Balancing that chakra can improve your ability to express yourself through your art. Your sacral chakra, which is located below the navel, is directly associated with creativity. Hypnosis promotes a change in perspective with the intention of healing. A journey back in time to your childhood or even to a supposed past life can awaken a series of different feelings and perspectives that can completely change how you think, how you feel, how you work. Under hypnosis, you can find out things about yourself that you never really consciously knew. You can figure out why you feel how you feel about certain things. You can discover a whole new world that is hidden right inside yourself. And just that, when it comes to creativity, is a gold mine. All right, self-hypnosis. So now I'm going to teach you how to do self-hypnosis. We're going to start by choosing one of the following affirmations. So affirmation number 1 is every day in every way I am more and more creative. Affirmation number 2 is, it is easy and effortless for me to have unique ideas. Affirmation number 3, each day I am improving my creativity. Now go ahead, get a pen and a piece of paper and write down the affirmation of your choice. All right, ready? Okay, so begin by reading your affirmation at an upward angle until you have it memorized. So your head is gonna be straight, but you're gonna lift your hand with your affirmation. So you're gonna bring your affirmation up like where the ceiling meets your wall. And your eyes will be rolling up, but your head is gonna be straight. So that is to get your eyes tired. So you go ahead and read your affirmation in that upward angle until you have it memorized. And when you have it memorized, you go ahead and close your eyes. And imagine a color you love forming at the top of your head. And then say that color out loud or in your mind. Good. Now imagine that color running in through the top of your head, all the way through your body and out through the bottoms of your feet. Very good. And you realize now that your eyelids are wonderfully, deeply relaxed. Your eyelids are so deeply relaxed that they just want to stay closed. No matter how hard you try to open them, they just want to stay closed. And go ahead and give them a good try, and when you're certain that they just won't open, say your color out loud or in your mind again. Good. Imagining that color running in through the top of your head, all the way through the body and out the bottoms of your feet. Very good. And now repeating after me, out loud or in your mind. 10. I am going deeper and deeper. 9. I am going deeper and deeper. 8. I am going deeper and deeper. 7. I am going deeper and deeper. 6. I am going deeper and deeper. 5. I am going deeper and deeper. 4. I am going deeper and deeper. 3. I am going deeper and deeper. 2. I am going deeper and deeper. 1. I am going deeper and deeper. Good. Now saying your color again as it runs in through the top of your head, all the way through the body and out the bottoms of your feet. Very good. And now you're going to say a very powerful and very true statement. And that statement will take you even deeper. Repeating after me. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. Very good. Now imagining that color flowing through you as you say that color out loud or in your mind. Awesome work. Now you will repeat your affirmation 21 times in your mind, silently, as I'm silent. Good. And now saying the color again. And that color is running in through the top of your head, out through the bottoms of your feet. And now see, feel, and experience the results you desire. See the results, feel the results, experience the results. Feel the feelings, the sensations. Make it very real. Live it as if it was happening right now, in the present moment. And do this as I'm silent. Very good. Saying your color again. That's right. Running in through the top of your head, out through the bottoms of your feet, sealing in all the wonderful transformations you just experienced. And when you're ready, with a smile on your lips, open your eyes. Very good. All right, so the steps for the self-hypnosis. First, you're gonna have an affirmation. You're gonna write an affirmation down. You can choose the ones I provided you today, or you can write your own. If you want to write your own, I suggest you watching my videos about affirmations on my YouTube channel before you write your own affirmation, so you make sure you are writing in the best way possible. So you write your affirmation. Then you memorize your affirmation. And number 2 is close your eyes and run the color. Number 3, test your eyes, run the color. And then 1 to 10, saying I'm going deeper and deeper, then run the color. I am safe, I am calm, I choose to be here 3 times, and run the color. You repeat your affirmation 21 times and run the color. And then you see, feel, and experience the results and run the color. And then you open your eyes. That's very simple. That's very powerful. And the more you do it, the more powerful it gets. Like creativity, relaxation is a muscle. Hypnosis is a practice. And repetition is a key element to reprogram and condition your subconscious mind for lasting change. So do it every day. All right, so that's it for our panel. I created this panel to show you and talk to you a little bit about the mind and how important it is to be aware and be conscious, to take care of ourselves, of our mental health, because it's so easy to get into, a bad mental state with social media, with society and parents and school and work. I feel like it's so easy for us to get out of balance and really neglect our mental health. So I wanted to show you how important it is to have a healthy mind and how you can deliberately create a healthier life and a healthier relationship with your creativity. And I hope this panel was informative and helpful in any way. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in learning more about hypnosis or the subconscious mind, please do not hesitate in contacting me. So go ahead and follow me on social media, on Instagram, YouTube. Those are my live stream portals, the Instagram and YouTube. But I also have a TikTok account that is really fun. And you can also join me on the Lightbox Discord server. So I am available, especially this weekend. Make sure to check all those links. They're not really links, but so take a screenshot, I guess. So any questions, feel free to contact me, and have a great time on Lightbox Expo. Much love to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.